So right here in the intro, I was telling you what I'm making. I'm making stuffed pepper casserole. Instead of putting it in the peppers, I'm going to be making the casserole. So you're going to need bell peppers, onions, minced garlic, Worcestershire sauce, and then chicken broth. And I also use ground chicken instead of ground beef or ground turkey. I use ground chicken. And so the reason why I just did that intro this way is because my husband was watching something and it was very loud. So now I am cutting up my bell peppers, and I'm just gonna cut these up. So we're gonna cut up the bell peppers, and then I'm gonna cut up the tomato. I forgot to tell you, a tomato. You're supposed to use diced tomatoes in a can, but I'm just using tomatoes, regular tomatoes. So I'm gonna cut up the tomatoes, cut up the onions, and cut up the peppers. And I had already cooked the ground chicken. I have a clip of that, but I didn't put it in this video, so I don't really think you need to see that I browned the chicken. I mean, I sometimes put that kind of stuff in my videos, but then sometimes I don't. I just have, like the last thing that I cooked, I had the bacon already ready. I had the chicken thighs already ready. So here I am putting the tomatoes in here, and then I'm gonna clean this off because it was juice, tomato juice on here. So now we're chopping up these peppers.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh na na na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most.
So in the recipe, they told you to cook the onions and the peppers with the ground chicken or the ground turkey or whatever you're gonna use. And I didn't realize that you're supposed to cook it with the onions and the peppers. So I'm taking it back over here, and I'm just going to cook this a little bit until it softens up the veggies. And so that is what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and season this up a little more. It asked for Cajun seasoning, I think it was. I ended up using Creole seasoning, lemon pepper, garlic, salt, and regular pepper. And then you're supposed to put in minced garlic. So I did some cracked black pepper after the Himalayan salt. Since I used the garlic seasoning, I did not put the minced garlic in there. I can't taste it anyway. But my daughter was like cringing when I told her I had to put this minced garlic in here. So I used garlic powder instead to like try to sneak it in there. And then some lemon pepper. And next I'm going to add my garlic.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. Fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. Pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it.
This recipe reminds me so much of the zucchini soup that I made in one of my videos. I think it was last year. But you're just gonna add your chicken and your bell peppers and your onions, and then you're gonna add your Worcestershire sauce, and that's gonna be about 3 teaspoons of that. And I did get this recipe from Pinterest. I just been going through trying to have like food memory of what food tastes like and trying different things. So you're gonna add the tomatoes in there and then 2 cups of chicken broth. So I just been looking at food and been like, I want to cook that, I want to cook that, I can cook again, I want to cook that, I want to cook that, I want to try that, I want to try that has been my mentality lately. So now I am going to straighten up the kitchen. So we're putting away the stuff that I use and a couple of things that were already in the kitchen. Sometimes I clean before I cook, and then there are times when I just jump in and start cooking, and then I'll straighten up as I'm cooking. So on this day, I just went ahead and prepped everything, got it together, and then cleaned. So now I'm going to finish cleaning the kitchen. And I forgot to tell you guys, you want to cover this and you want to cook it for about an hour, and then you're going to take it out after it cooks about an hour. You're going to take it out and add the cheese on top. And what it does is the chicken broth is going to cook the rice if you have not cooked the rice, but I cooked the rice ahead of time in my rice cooker, so that made it quicker too. So I put it in for about 30 minutes and just let it cook and let the chicken broth cook into the rice and into the chicken. And then I took it out, put the cheese on it, and let it melt for about 10 minutes, and then it was good to go.
see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah. With the speed of light we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah. We can go so far, so far away. Baby, let's go far, so far, you and me. Let's dance the night away, we're locked together far away, you and me. We'll have a celebration to an unknown destination, can't you see? I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah. With the speed of light we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah. We can go so far, so far away. Baby, let's go far, so far, you and me. We'll dance all night till the break of dawn. Come on now, let your feelings show. Oh baby. We'll dance all night till the break of dawn. Come on now, let your feelings show. Oh baby. We'll dance all night till the break of dawn. Come on now, let your feelings show. Oh baby. We'll dance all night till the break of dawn. Come on now, let your feelings show. Oh baby.
There's some stains on your photo, little cracks on your rusty frame, stuck in the mud, but it's okay. I don't have the pieces of you buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares has gone cold. Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters.
So here I am putting the cheese on top after it cooked, and I'm just gonna put this cheese on here and cook it for 10 more minutes. And it doesn't matter what kind of cheese you use. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want to use. So that's what I do for these recipes. I just like use them as a guide to try out different things. So here we have our finished product, and my kids liked it. I'm surprised because my daughter was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Excuse me. But it turned out really good, and I will be making this again for a weeknight meal because it's very easy, budget friendly, and very quick to eat. I think it's a new comfort food for me. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great weekend. Bye.